that's a crime.
No, I know you can't, but it's not murder. It's a different thing.
Okay, the lions were killed.
Yes, the lions were killed. That's true.
I mean, the paper describes it as murder of the lions, for what it's worth.
Okay, sure.
It does say lions murdered.
Okay.
And in that last interview, they were talking about the murder of the lions.
Okay, so the lions are murdered.
So we're going to say that that's a crime.
Okay, so it's a crime to kill lions.
Yes.
It's definitely a crime to litter, which I think they did.
they're being held on litter charges for leaving these bodies.
Yeah. Improper disposal.
But it also seems absurd that you would do it here. There's just the disposal of the corpses is so bad that I feel like there has to be something else going on, right?
Well, that's why I feel like it didn't go as planned. Like there was another plan here. They were trying to like exchange these lions for something, sell them to someone, and
they were smuggling drugs inside the lions.
Smuggling drugs inside the lions.
That sounds terrible. Like that sounds like the worst way to smuggle drugs. It's like, okay, first we get the lions.
It's ballsy. I'll give them that.
Maybe that's where they put drugs.
We've lost those lions. They were filled with drugs.
Why didn't we ask that when we were at Scotland Yard?
How does
Did you cut them open?
know where the lions are? Like, how often do you have dead lions in Scotland? I don't know. They're probably with all the other dead lions we have around here.
They're in the dead lion department. We may have confused them.
If you're like the lead inspector, what is his title? Is he like
the lionized lions?
Commissioner? Is he commissioner?
Oh, the title they got. Yeah.
Does lionized have some sort of meaning?
Yeah. Lionized is like you consider that person like a hero.
Oh, so these lions were heroic?
They're like very like heroic and proud and brave.
Were the lions defending Scotland Yard from someone?
No.
It happens in Voltron.
The lionized lions? You're trying to look into the title?
Yes.
Ooh. Are we saying that these lions may actually be mech robots?
Just one L or two?
Could be
two L's.
For what?
It could hint at the fact that the lions are like actually like maybe they're not.
Can I see that book there?
Maybe these aren't performing lions. Like they've been lionized to be like they're good. They were murdered. These were performance lions.
It never says the name of his brother anywhere.
No,
we never got a first.
Scotland Yard's chief suspect in this crime is Thomas O'Neill, an internationally known jewel thief who was known to have been in London within the last several days. However, the police reported no success in attempts to apprehend O'Neill.
Oh. Okay, so great. So his brother's a jewel thief. I'm down with that.
Two L's?
Thomas O'Neill.
Juicy.
Okay, so this is better. His brother
R.S. Garland and Co. Jewelers was the scene of a daring theft yesterday afternoon. This is in March?
Yeah, this is the first case.
Yeah, the March. The burglar apparently threw a smoke bomb on the floor of the store onto the stairs leading to the offices above. As the store employees raced to fight the fire, the thief looted the display case of jewels valued in the thousands of pounds. Scotland Yard's chief suspect is Thomas O'Neill, an international jewel thief who has been known to have been in London the last several days. However, the police reports no success in their attempts to apprehend Mr. O'Neill. Garrard is offering a reward of £500 for information leading to the capture of the perpetrator of this crime and the restoration of the stolen jewels.
So now we need to find another article talking about how he
actually have jewels inside of them.
No, I think that we're going to find another article talking about how Thomas carries out these things with his assault lions. Right?
Yeah, that would make sense.
He throws a smoke bomb and then lions appear.
Lion!
Holy crap. I would hand over all the jewels.
O'Neill's Irish, right? They said he was Irish?
They said he was Irish.
The Irish devil.
Yeah. So, here's a roundabout one.
Okay.
There's all these things in the paper about home rule debates and meetings and stuff.
Yes.
You know, Ireland seceding from Great Britain, essentially.
Is that what home rule is?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think he's an arsonist?
Well, in one of these...
I thought they were home rolling some game.
I'm like going one by one, just checking over there, like there.
Surely the time has come to grant home rule to Ireland, to let the Irish people out from under the heavy paw of the British lion.
I think that's just allegory.
Yeah, but what if the murder of these lions was symbolic?
As the murder of England? Both Englands? The two Englands?
Yeah. You know?
The murder of both Englands.
That sounds good to me.
Alright. Better than what we have.
So we should talk to this Durkin Topper.
Durkin Topper?
I'm good.
Pass.
Sir, did you murder some lions to make your statement?
Watch Sherlock Holmes solve this in one lead. He read the paper, how they used the word lion. God. Well, Sherlock Holmes has already solved the case, just so we're all aware.
Yeah. That's fine. We're dumb.
We're the dum-dums.
Ooh, Guano Company.
Alright, so where are we going?
That's great. Lily, guess what? You have to figure out where it goes.
What's
Did
a
we get any?
barrister?
A barrister? It's like a
Like a lawyer, right?
lawyer, right? Yeah, a barrister's a lawyer.
What new leads did we get? We got Bart's. That was the location where
Oh,
they broke.
here's another one about this guy.
Okay.
In the live papers, the jewels of Duchess of Oldenburg were stolen from the residence.
No, that's
We
somebody else.
did this
that was
already?
a different one.
Oh, okay, well, never
Some
mind. then.
dude's name,
Right?
Tom O'Neill?
Didn't we?
Did
Yeah, that's a different one.
We
It's
solved
Thomas O'Neill.
that one, right?
We didn't solve that. We just knew that we figured out who was buying or who had the diamond. It wasn't Thomas O'Neill. He was falsely accused. Remember?
Right.
Yeah. But Thomas O'Neill's like being. It could be that Thomas O'Neill's done.
No, this is a separate one.
Oh, okay.
Almost every one of these has jewel thieves.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one is,
That was
again,
probably the
Thomas O'Neill with the same MO as the first one that I read.
Okay. That one was not Thomas O'Neill, I believe. Oh, this one was attached to this,
They were at the,
which we solved in the last mystery.
The
No, it
last
wasn't.
case.
Central Carriage.
What do you mean?
This one wasn't attached to this one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. If you want to go check out the carriages there.
As we uncovered things.
I was here for this one.
That's what they said.
Wasn't it?
I was here for this one. No, it didn't have anything to do with this. These are completely separate. Because this was specifically the diamond necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just straight up just jewels, and that it's not even in the same country.
Oh, okay.
Because this is under foreign news.
Okay.
I don't even know where
Okay, never
Oldenburg
mind.
is.
Maybe we
Somewhere
can
in
go to
France, it
Princess
looks like.
Skating Club.
I mean, we don't want to go down the route of talking to the other people that were apprehended.
Princess Skating Club.
We're gonna go ice skating on Lily's turn.
The victim's body was taken to Bart's, and the people are in custody at Old Bailey prison.
So we know that the people are at Old Bailey, the body's at Bart's, and we know that the carriage is at Central Carriage Station.
Yep. Central Carriage
Is
Station.
there any of these lawyers on the list there? 34 EC.
What?
Please no look if there's any lawyers.
I don't. Oh no,
What?
we
No,
can't.
you can't do
That's
that
cheating.
unless that's your actual thing.
That's cheating. You have to find out if it's in the book. You have to follow the
Yeah,
lead.
sure. I don't think I find anything.
Otherwise, I would just go. I go to the longest part in the book. Yeah. Whatever has the most paragraphs.
Who would want these lions dead?
I think we should look at Underhill. Bilbo
Can I borrow the
Underhill.
paper?
The
Why?
18th?
The one that has a jewel robbery.
Why not?
Should I go to
I
Staples?
mean, if you're trying to
These
hide some
two.
lion bodies, I guess
Should I go
First
to
one,
Staples?
second one.
putting them on
The one that
display.
you
It's up to you.
and Ryan argued about.
You know, hiding
Oh,
in plain sight.
that one.
You know, that can't be the murdered lion. It's the shot
Well, a
lion.
taxidermist isn't going to want lions with bullet holes in them.
This one down here.
Should I go to Staples?
I don't know. It sounds like our only lead, unfortunately. It doesn't sound like a great lead.
Like the Bailey or Bart's or something.
Yeah.
Well, those are to deal with the other guy.
This maybe we are supposed to talk
But
to.
if we find out that they're linked or something. Not that we have any reason to think that they're linked currently.
I guess this sort of discussion that we had with Lestrade
Where's
is
the
like,
other one? The other jewel robbery? Where did it happen?
London.
Okay, I don't have the number. Keep it.
it is highlighting the fact
I
that
think it was in England. Let's see.
we really could have gone a number of ways, right? Like, we were just told, look at the newspaper, and it's sort of highlighting the fact that we could have gone after these lions, or we could have gone after this other guy that was mysteriously apprehended or killed or whatever.
Maybe they assumed that most people would go after that one.
Yeah, it was being inspected by Scotland
because,
Yard.
oh, the
so
murder.
I
Instead
assume
of
it was
like, oh, dead
in the
lions.
city.
Well, the lions were also murdered.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like
Maybe
We're
lions
over-
were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, maybe they witnessed something and they had to be shut up.
Okay. Maybe somebody was just like in the park and they were like trying to test out this sweet new gun that they had bought, and they were just shooting it wildly into the long grass. The lions happened to be there. It's an accident.
It's like they set up like a little safari in the park for like high rolling
safari
wannabe hunters.
Yeah, they're just shooting fish in a barrel. Like they're literally in this wagon, and they're like, "All right, here's your chance to kill a live lion.
Yeah,
Shoot your gun in there."
Tell me there aren't like gajillionaires that'd be like, yeah, I'm into that.
This doesn't get us a lead, but Chomsky brought up something that's interesting to think about.
Okay.
If Thomas's jewel robberies follow the circus. And so I'm looking at the other jewel robberies to see where they were. It doesn't get us anywhere, but it is an interesting thing to think about. If wherever the circus is, that's where the jewel robberies are.
That's going to be really hard to figure out.
Yeah, well, not that hard. The circus came from France, and the last one was in Germany.
Yeah.
So
France was 6 months ago.
In July, that robbery occurs in Germany.
Well, France and Germany are pretty close, right?
Sure.
Both in Europe.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get from Germany to France in a matter of hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Probably
but
not
like,
in 1800s, but you know.
Also, yeah. Plane. By plane.
Yeah, you can just get in your helicopter.
It's also, I think the game would put it more on the nose if it was important. It would make them in the same city.
Definitely.
It would help us out.
It is a good thought, though.
It was very interesting, actually. I was hoping it was true because I thought it'd be kind of fun, even if it didn't matter.
Yeah, that'd be a great one of those like extra bonus questions. It's
Yes.
like,
how is Thomas getting around?
Yeah.
It's like he travels with the
I mean, I
circus.
bet there is a bonus question about his brother.
Yeah.
And it's probably that he's a jewel thief or something.
sweet,
Yeah, I bet we got. I
I bet that's just a bonus thing. I doubt that it's part of this main
Are we dead?
All right, Lila.
mystery.
What are we doing?
So what's our running theory right now?
That lions are dead.
That we have no clue what's going on, basically.
Yep,
No,
pretty
lions
much.
are dead.
I think we were supposed to go to McDonald's.
Think we should have started at McDonald's?
Should I go to Sherlock?
You had the option to go to McDonald's last time.
That's true. I wasted it going to Scotland.
She has the option to go to Holmes, is what she's wondering.
I'm not a big fan of that one.
I guess I have a theory of the crime.
Okay.
Okay, although it's hard to call this a crime exactly, but it's okay. So in the paper, when it talks about what's his name getting injured, it says Roy's like, "Don't worry, it'll still be an exciting show." Sounds like maybe he went to the wife, was like, "Hey, I need you to do this lion show," because like maybe she could do it. Like Barry's the only one who's been in the thing with them.
Okay.
But he's like, I need this show to go on. Like, it's the headline show, so you do it instead. Like, put on the heavy pressure, you guys got to do this. So they went to the park to practice. That's what all the scuffling and trampling is. It didn't go as planned. Mabuto had to shoot the lions, or she did. And
This is way better than any other theory we've got.
then they make their escape.
This is an actual motive, like a real motive.
Like, they were trying to put the
They
show
needed
together.
a bunch of open area to practice. Somebody else was going to be the lion tamer. The practice went bad. They shot the lions. They got the fuck.
That's actually not a bad
That's
idea.
way
to
better
be
than-
How do we
completely honest.
reverse engineer that though?
Well,
Like,
hold
what
on.
would lead us to that?
I think there's a few holes in that, but it's fine. Like I like going down these things.
I don't think it's a solid.
I think the holes are that there's not like.
Nothing is a solid.
Are you
white
assuming
lines.
that they shot them in the grass and then put the bodies in the wagon?
Yeah.
Because there's no blood. Like they didn't talk about like blood anywhere else.
That's a good
Why
point.
do we think the bodies were the bodies on the wagon?
Yeah, it said that one was on top of the other.
Yeah, they were
Maybe,
piled.
is there any
in.
significance to that?
That they're piled.
On the
Like
wagon.
one after
I think
another.
they were
is
loaded up that
significance,
way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so no. To answer that, they go to the park to practice. Something goes wrong. They shoot the lions. They're loading them up to take them away. They hear a noise. Something spooks them, so the two take off on foot. Because why did they leave the cart behind for sure?
Yeah, definitely.
There's
That
no
makes sense.
reason to leave the cart behind, no matter what they're doing, right? At the very best, you kick the lions off the back of the cart and drive off.
Can I see the directory?
So I think that they were going to practice. They fired some. They had to shoot the lions. Maybe they just spooked themselves. Maybe they're like, someone had to have heard that gunshot, so they just get the fuck out, right?
I'm a good Sherlock.
Well, hold on. We're getting somewhere. We're suddenly putting together a case.
Here's the issue, though. If you had to pin the case on one person,
Yeah.
would it be Mabuto or would it be Mrs. O'Neill?
I don't think Mrs. O'Neill the one doing the lion tamer.
Well,
Mrs. O'Neill
what is
wanted
that
to
we're
settle
trying
down.
to peg? Is
She's
it the
not gonna-
shooting?
Huh. Was that?
We're trying to peg the shooting?
Yeah.
I assume
I would
that's
take it
the
on her.
direction
There
they
were
want us to
several
go.
shots.
Oh, maybe
Somebody
it was.
hurt them. It's in a park, for God's sake.
Yeah, nobody